Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Today we're taking a look at the Spyderco Byrd Cara 2. Here's the box. Typical Spyderco Byrd box. Nothing too fancy. And here's the knife. Now, this is a variation of the Cara. Now, Spyderco's Byrd line was created by Sal quite a few years back because, well, he pretty much got fed up with cheap, no-name, made-in-China brands copying his Spyderco designs and selling knockoffs for really cheap prices. So Sal decided, hey, since there's a market to be made, I might as well jump in. So the Byrd line was created. And I guess some people call it just Byrd or Spyderco Byrd line. Basically, you have Spyderco, which is some of the best, but you're gonna be paying a premium even for the Zeitel handled models. There's more refinement, a bit more finish, better quality steels. But I remember back in the day, and I'm talking mid 1990s, where you could get a Spyderco Endura for just under $50. Not joking. You could get a Spyderco Endura, the genuine thing, just under $50 in the mid 1990s. Well, nowadays, for right around $50, you're going to have to go with the Byrd variation from Spyderco. These are made in China and surprisingly well made because apparently Sal is keeping an eye on the QC. Now, this particular variation of the Cara, and just to be clear, the Byrd version of the Spyderco Endura is the Cara model, which you're seeing here. However, this is a variation. This one incorporates the patented Ernest Emerson wave feature. Now, granted, on this particular model, it looks like a bottle opener. It does. It looks like a bottle opener, and ooh, it is sharp on that end. Very sharp. And yes, you can find, although I'm not sure if they're discontinued or not, you can find this exact same feature on the Spyderco Endura. It's basically a variation just like it is on this Cara model. You have this water drop or teardrop shaped opening hole instead of a perfectly circular one. The Emerson wave feature, which again on the Spyderco and the Byrd looks more like a bottle opener, but on other knives, especially from Mr. Emerson, the wave feature literally looks like a wave about to crash over a beach. And the way this works is you have this clipped tip up in a pocket. Tip down won't work, even though you have that option, 4-way. But For tip-up carry only, left or right hand, you have this clipped in your pants pocket. You reach down, you grab it, and as you're pulling up and out, this wave or hook feature will hook on the inside of your pocket seam, and as you're pulling the knife out, it will come out open. And it works very well. Personally, though, I have a lot of experience with Mr. Emerson's wave feature. It's not always reliable. Sometimes the knife will come out partially open, not good, but I will say that on the Byrd version and the Spyderco version, since this hook is more aggressive than on other versions, it does open up much more reliably. And yes, there have been other models I've owned where I've used the wave feature, and sometimes the wave feature won't even engage. But again, on the Byrd version and the Spyderco version, it's more aggressive, so it works better. You have basically a Zytel handle, nylon-filled plastic. That's what you're getting. You have a mid rocker lock with the Byrd detent. Stainless steel clip, which makes no sense to me. This really should be spray painted black. Now you can get Cara models with a black blade, and those do come with black clips, but I'm not sure if you can get the blackened version with the wave feature. Now, the standard Cara blade shape is more triangular. On this one, it's more of a dagger tip, or unfortunately, a folding dirk. Yes, you do have to be careful with this blade shape, because even though technically it's not symmetrical because of the wave feature, for most of the length, it is. So just be extremely careful of dirk and dagger laws in your area, especially if they also apply to folding knives. Now, you can get the Cara with the wave feature with a plain edge blade. I selected the combo edge because I have a ton of plain edge knives. So I went with the combo edge. Not sure if you can get a fully serrated blade with the wave feature, but you can definitely get it with the combo edge. Now, this particular type of checkering on the sides of the handle, it is a bit aggressive and a bit rough, considerably rougher than what you get on a Spyderco Endura, but that's to be expected since the Cara is considerably less than a comparable Spyderco Endura. Yeah, the Byrd Cara, considerably less money, so you get a bit less in overall fit and finish, unfortunately, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You do have this finger choil here, which you generally don't get on equivalent Spyderco models. So if this finger choil is not something you're going to use, and as you can see, it does take away from the overall length of the handle. Not by much, though. So if you don't mind using the finger choil, or you don't mind gripping it back here, again, plenty of room if you have large size hands. Yep, full grip, gripping it back here. Then yeah, there's really no reason to pay more for the Endura unless you want the better quality blade steel. Blade steel on this one is 8CR MOV. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. As usual, guys, specs in the description box below. Be sure to check that out when the video is over. So yeah, that's the main thing. For me, it's not the price. For me, it's this finger choil. Now, on shorter handled Byrd models, I just don't like it. I don't use the finger choil. I do think it places my finger a little too close to that cutting edge. I don't like it on the Cara. I don't mind because this handle is so long. So I don't have to use the finger choil. I can hold on to it behind the choil, and there is plenty of room for my entire hand. So on this model, no, I don't mind. But if you want a finger choil, get the Byrd version of the Spyderco Endura, the Cara. Get that version. If you want the finger choil. If you don't mind the finger choil, yeah, once again, save some money, get the Cara. If you hate having a finger choil, buy the Spyderco Endura. Buy the Endura instead. Buy its more expensive twin. Absolutely. Again, a bright stainless steel clip with a lanyard hole incorporated. I'd prefer black, but this is going to be easy to spray paint black. Not a problem. If you really want a black clip from the factory, as well as a black blade, yep, you can get that. Again, I'm not sure if the wave feature is included though. But the standard Cara, yes, you can get that. Blackened blade, blackened clip. There's jimping on the choil itself. Not aggressive at all. Nope. And there's jimping over here where you would normally place the tip of your thumb. That is just a tiny bit more aggressive than down here, but honestly, not by much. Some people will swear it's the same amount of aggressiveness. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe just the tiniest microscopic bit, a bit more aggressive. Yeah. Now, as for placing your thumb on top, there is plenty of room, as you can see, if you don't wrap your index finger around that choil. You do have room on top. Keep in mind, no jimping on top. And the forward portion, ooh, yeah, this is slab-sided and very sharp up front. Unfortunately, if you like to wear inexpensive pants or jeans, eventually I can see this tearing up your pocket seam on a cheaper pair of pants or jeans. So bear that in mind. And yeah, you get a nice flat grind. Very nice. But overall, this knife is slab-sided. You can definitely tell when you pick this up compared to a Spyderco Endura with a Zeitel handle as well. You can definitely tell that, yeah, a bit less finishing, a bit less polish, that sort of thing. This knife, very slab-sided. Honestly, if you're using this as an EDC work knife, you're not going to care. If you're looking for something you can put in a collection, yeah, it's not going to matter. But this really is a working man's knife. I will admit, though, the wave feature was designed for self-defense use, because this thing does have a very capable teardrop-shaped blade opening hole that is very comfortable to use. The inside of the hole is not sharp. It's been properly chamfered. It's not sharp at all. You can definitely use that to open this one-handed. The wave feature is a self-defense feature. Get this knife out of your pocket quickly. Have it open as you pull it out of your pocket. Now, some people might say, hey, if I can get my knife out and quickly into action on the job, cool. But as far as self-defense, guys, for those of you who have been with me for any real length of time on my channel, you know two things about me. One, I am trained in knife combatives. Two, I do not advocate carrying knives for self-defense purposes. I don't, because very controversial statement that I've made before on my channel, knives do not have actual stopping power. And no, cutting someone severely across the arm, jumping back, pointing to their arm and telling them, hey, you're bleeding to death, and they look at it and they get shocked and they run away. No, that does not count as stopping power. Not at all, not even remotely. I mean, causing enough shock to their system, enough shock to their body, which you can do with a handgun, to the point where they stop their attack, even if they want to keep coming after you, even if they want to keep hurting you. That level of shock simply does not exist with a knife. It doesn't. Plain and simple. With a firearm, with certain firearms, certain calibers, yes, it does. That shock to the system will stop a determined attacker. Stopping power. This and other knives, even bigger ones, they don't have it. Because honestly, you could stab someone a couple of times with this, and if they survive, what do they usually tell the responding police officer? Honestly, officer, I didn't see the knife in his hand. I thought the guy was punching me. That is so common. You would not believe how common of a statement that is on police reports, which, yeah, I mean, something like this, I got it because I like the look of it, and even with a wave feature, you can definitely use this for mundane cutting chores. You can use this as a work knife. You can use this as an EDC knife. Well, in places where this blade length is legal. And that's another thing I advocate. Stay legal. Very important. So overall, if this knife appeals to you, if you want a really good, solid, reliable work knife, and maybe you don't have a knife with the Emerson wave feature, and you'd like to try it out, well, this isn't too bad at right around 50 bucks. Oh, and Spyderco does license the Emerson wave feature from Mr. Emerson. There's no sleaziness here. Yep, this is licensed from Mr. Emerson for use on Spyderco and Byrd knives, certain models. So yeah, overall, I do recommend it. I will say you might be better off with the standard blade, Cara or Endura. But yeah, again, if you're looking for a really good work knife with a bit of a long blade, if it's street legal where you are at, if it's not against the rules at the company you work for, and you're looking for a really good work knife, again, maybe you don't have a knife with the wave opening feature, you'd like to try it out, maybe as just a novelty, well, this one isn't too expensive, so I definitely recommend the Spyderco Byrd model Cara 2 with the Emerson opening feature. And the combo edge does work well, but again, if that's not your thing, you can get this with a plain edge blade. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please continue to stay safe out there. It is still dangerous, but again, if you're looking for a self-defense option, no. Stay safe, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.